Messing around in the studio today. This thing's strapped in. Working on some songs. All right. This will probably be pretty boring. Not that there's anybody here yet, but hello, Alan DeBoy. Alan DeBoy, how's it going? Yeah, hey Alan, I do remember you. Yeah. Anyway, was it Waves that was making you mad? Yes, it was. 2 nights in a row. 5 hours of Waves making me mad. I do remember you, Alan. Welcome back. So I'm trying to mix this song for my album. I think on my album we're going to do 12 songs. We've got 2 pretty much done. This is the 3rd song. And I'm just trying to sort things out here for a minute. This video might be a little boring because it's going to be doing a lot of utility type stuff, but I'm going to transfer a song from Reaper to the Tascam board in a minute. You might say, well, why if you're already in Reaper? Well, there's something about the board. I'm liking I don't want to say vibe because I'm not, 16 years old, but I will say the vibe. I like the vibe of the board on this song, the mojo. So yeah, this video might be a little boring for people, but that's what we're doing. So if you're interested in seeing how you can move songs from Reaper right into the board, directly, I'm going to do that in a second. I just need to look at my finished mixes here really quick. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, I'm going to throw that mix in the garbage. I'll keep it. All right. Let me play this back again really quick. Hey, Brandon, thanks for joining us. What are we working on today? Hey, Mike from I Love Recording. We're on song 3 of a 12-song album, and I have this song in Reaper. I also have it on the board. I've used some of my effects in Reaper, and I'm going to download. It's hard to. I need to move it from Reaper to the board again. Long story short, but let me just play it back really quick here. Mike says, I just recorded a song on the Tascam 7088. Well, that's cool. Gives me something gives me something to watch later. That's cool. So then this is the Reaper version, same song, but it's got an extra track. It was in Reaper. Track 1 was a vocal. Track 2 was a guitar. Track 3 was a room mic, which is a combination of a vocal and a guitar. The room mic does give it a lot of vibe. I don't know why I keep using the word vibe. I'm not 16 years old, but vibe is a decent word to describe this. Mojo, I guess, if I was in the 60s. Gives it the mojo, gives it the sauce. Anyway, when I transferred this from Reaper to my Tascam Model 24, I forgot track 1. I didn't get just the vocal. Yeah, that's cool, Alan. Yeah, definitely tell your brother. I got to redo this transfer and get the vocal. The vocal's out. So when I play this back on here, this track doesn't do anything. Somehow I forgot to move the vocal over, so you just get the guitar in the room, which kind of sounds okay. But I would like a little bit more vocal, and I can't get it. I can't get it because track 1 was the vocal. Track 2 was the guitar. Track 3 was room. So if I want just a little bit more vocal, I can't do it. I can't get it. So that's why I need to come back to Reaper, where I've got track 1, 2, and 3. And I should be able to get an isolated vocal here. I think that's what this is up here. Fairly isolated. Let's listen to this real quick. Ooh, there's a lot of guitar in there too. The cold did more than weaken us. Are you country, hip hop, pop? What music genre? Alan, I'm mostly, I like a little bit of everything. I know that's a lazy answer, but I'm mostly into indie rock, Guided by Voices, Ween, Pavement, Stereo Lab, the Pixies, and then, more of the mainstream stuff like the Beatles, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, that kind of thing. I'm actually fairly diverse and fairly fussy at the same time. I don't like to be that guy, but I like some stuff that no one's ever heard of. I like local stuff too. Like I really like, like not famous stuff, stuff that hasn't made it, so you can hear on Reaper here, this track 1 is just my vocal, which obviously needs a lot of EQ. And you're still... Well, you can hear the guitar too. I let a lot of bleed happen in this. And you're still in the chill, in the cold, beautiful in your stillness, and the beauty only framed by country rap, country and rap. You ever hear that? They do Gin and Juice, the country version of Gin and Juice. I love that. If you haven't heard it, look up the country version of Gin and Juice. And Ween, I love Ween, and Ween put out a country album. Yeah, you have heard it, Alan? All right, so we need to transfer these Reaper tracks down into the Tascam board. Why? Why would I do that? Well, because my Reaper, I've got my plugins on my tracks that I already like. But I like something about the vibe of the board. So you're like, well, why the heck would you mix it in Reaper and then turn around and put in the board and mix it again? Because I'm liking the vibe of the board. I don't know why, it just does something to this song. So it's easy to do. All I got to do is find a place. Basically, this is your tape transport. I got to find out where this song ends. I know it starts at 1. And I'll find out where it ends. It looks like it ends at 5:05, which is fine. I will then hop hop it forward to 6 minutes. I'm going to put a mark there. Okay, I've added a mark. And then I'm going to write on my sheet at Reaper by Tascam at the 6 minute mark. Take 5, use this, and I won't be able to read my own writing in 10 years, but whatever. All right, so Reaper's ready to record. Well, I'm gonna go, let me see if I can do this. I want tracks 1, 2, and 3, and you come up and put them on PC, and I'm gonna multi-track. These tracks are going to multi-track out of Reaper, and they're going to flow into the board, and the board's going to record them. Now I can actually do all the cool things the board does right now. If I want low cut, and I do, I'm going to low cut them all. Low cut the vocal, what will be the vocal, low cut the guitar, and low cut the room. Why? Because if a truck goes by my busy street, I don't want it to pick it up. Is this album going to be on Spotify or Amazon Music? Yes, it will be on both. And I distribute to about 30 places. Spotify, Amazon, Apple, like all the big ones. And they pay me a penny every year to do it. Literally a penny. Okay, so I don't really want the compressor on here. The EQ, or I'm sorry, this is the auxiliaries. The EQ is fine. The auxiliaries are fine because they're not going to actually print. All right. So now, in Reaper and the route matrix, I don't know if the camera can see this or not. I don't dare zoom. This recording will stop if I try any fancy zooms on this thing. Talk to you later. I'm tired and going to relax. Yeah, see you, Mike. See you later on. I'll watch your video when I'm done this. Take it easy. Have a good Sunday. Let's see. You go to the routing matrix. And I'm going to output, well, I'm on the wrong interface. So I'm going to change my interface to the Tascam Model 24. Okay. That changes the routing matrix by a long shot. Do you like comic books like I? So many. Yeah, well, definitely. I used to collect. I haven't collected in a while, but I used to. All right. So the Vox is going to output 1. Guitar to 2, and the room to 3. So that's how we do that. I'm going to take this output off, and we're good. This is going to record, and we're going to hear, let me just play in Reaper. And you're still in the cold, beautiful. This is how I know it's working. Reaper is playing. Only framed by the dark. So it's playing out of Reaper, but it's playing into the Tascam, and I'm going to record what Reaper does into the Tascam. So I get all my Reaper plugins at work flowing into the Tascam, and the Tascam is going to record them forever, which is what I want. So we can do this. We can do this now. So we'll let Reaper play into the board and we'll record. Here we go.
We'll do a 5. It's just going to be a little quicker. Take 5. No one was holding you dear enough. Black spiral ribbons train like sparks down. And over your shoulders, the cold did more than weakness. Rusted souls cracking like oil barrels. Seems no longer holding, and you're still in a chill, in the cold, beautiful, your stillness and the beauty only framed by the dark. Home free and steady, rest with me alone. Every ice in a drum finds your skin and falls down your shoulder. Time did more than decay our lives. Single stone rolling forward, stone sure and soul. To be a bowler, and you're still in a chill, in a cold, beautiful, your stillness and the beauty only framed by the dark. No one was holding you dear enough. Like razor ribbons, drying like sparks down all around your shoulders. And you're still in a chill, in the cold, beautiful, your stillness and the beauty only framed by the dark. Still in a chill, in the cold, beautiful, your stillness and the beauty only framed by the dark. And this holding you dear enough.
Well, that's it. That gets it recorded.
So take 5 is probably it.
All right. I guess that was take 5 back when I did it. All right, let's see. Alan says, do you like comic books? comics. I'm a comic book nerd. First appearance Punisher. No, I don't have anything good, honestly. I had some old Excalibur comics from the 80s I thought were worth some money, but they're not. I don't have anything good. I got an old Lone Ranger, but it's all beat to crap, so none of my comic books are valuable. I literally bought them to read them, you know? I got maybe 3-4 boxes, but I haven't collected ever since Marvel lost their mind. Ever since Disney bought Marvel, I stopped buying them. Let's see what we do here on the old Tascam Model 24. I'm going to stop the recording, and I'm going to go back to that track. I can take this stuff off now, and I can take this back to MTR, which is Master Track Recording. And my uncle has a first appearance Punisher and Bane. That is super cool. That Punisher's got to be worth a lot of money. I just want to hear that, not all of it back, but I just want to hear what I got from Reaper. I just took my Reaper session and I recorded it into the Tascam.
We'll do a 5. It's just going to be a little quicker. Take 5. Holding you dear enough, like spiders, drag like sparks down. Over your shoulders.
So now I got my vocal, which is this one, vocal and a little bit of guitar bleed.
The cold did more than weaken us. Rusted souls crack.
This is the guitar. This is the room. So I'm pretty happy with that. Alan says 4,000 for a non-graded, 7 to 10,000 for an 8.5 to 10. Did your uncle have his graded? What is your uncle's worth? I'm actually surprised it's that low. I thought a first edition Punisher would be worth like 50,000. I mean, I know he's not Superman, but it's a first edition, a first Punisher. Like, that's crazy. Or a first Bane too. I mean, that'd be crazy. All right. So I had this song that I'm mixing in Reaper. I put all my plugins in, and I got the benefit of my plugins out of those, and then I put it back in the board. Why did I put it back in the board? The board warms it up somehow and does vibe to it that I like. I'm not trying to be cliche. I'm not trying to be an idiot going, ooh, it's analog and it's warm and it's punchy. And the good guy at Guitar Center said, it legit sounds better coming through the board. Now I'm going to do a mix down right here into the, am I going to do that? Yeah, I don't know. I could either mix it into the board itself or I could mix it into Reaper. What's easier at this point? I think I'm going to get a two-track mix out of the Tascam Model 24. So I'm basically going to mix it to this bus here. That's why Tascam Model 24 is able to call it a 24, is because they count channels, not so much inputs. My brain always gets confused, and I'm like, well, you only put 16 ins, or 16 unless you count these ones up here. But it's not 16, 17 inputs. Tascam Model 24, the 24 is channels, and they kind of cheat on that number because the Zoom Live L-Track L20 just counts to 20. They could count to 22, but they don't count this mix bus. I mean, you need it to hear. You need this thing to hear. But anyway, I'm rambling. 9,400 and that signed first appearance of Batman. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's some crazy comic money. All right. So I'm basically mixing this right now. So we're going to do a mix. I'm just going to hear it for a minute. We'll do a 5. It's just going to be a little quicker. Take 5. Vocal, guitar, room.
No one was holding you dear enough, like sirens.
Muted the vocal out.
And over your shoulders, the cold did more than weaken us, rusted souls cracking like oil bells.
Wow, that's cool, Alan. 9,400 for the Punisher. That's pretty cool, man. But it's like, when do you sell it, right? Like, you know, because if you wait 10 years, is it worth 20 grand? You know, like, how do you know when to sell? I'm just taking a little bass and mid out of my voice. There's some mid and bass in my voice that I never like, so I just pulled it out with this EQ up here, a little bit of the low and a little bit of the mid, which is gonna be at let me just check here. Man, I need a flashlight. Is that 600? At 600, I'm sucking a little mid out, and then I'm taking some low down. I've always hated that about my voice, those frequencies. I prefer telephone voice, if you know what I mean. Well, let me show you telephone voice. I'll try to do it here. I'm just gonna leave.
Do a 5.
This is just my vocal.
It's just gonna be a little quicker.
Try to do telephone voice here.
5.
Hey, Supreme Audio. Let me just get some telephone voice going here. See if we can do it with this EQ.
No one was holding you dear enough, like spiral ribbons, drag like sparks down.
There's some telephone voice.
And over your shoulders, the cold did more than weaken us, rusted souls cracking like oil bells. Seems no longer holding, and you're still in the chill, in the cold, beautiful in your stillness and the beauty unafraid.
Hey, Alan. I know you're leaving. Hey, thanks for dropping by again. It's nice to talk to you again. Come see me again next time, Alan. We'll talk again soon. Hey, Supreme Audio. I'll give you a rundown of what I'm doing. Been working on an album since 2018, which I know is ridiculous. I almost said another word. But I really got to get it out. I'm working on an album since 2018. I got 2 songs mixed. I had 8-9 songs mixed. I hated it, so I'm remixing and re-recording almost all of it. I got 2 songs done. This is the 3rd song. It was in Reaper, and I didn't love the vibe of what was happening in Reaper. And so, but I am using my plugins here in Reaper. This is just a 3-track song. It's literally vocals, guitar, and room, which, I mean, the vocal has guitar bleed, the guitar has vocal bleed, and the room bleeds both of them, right? So I'm using my plugins here just to give you an example. Lots of LA2A. The Reaper tracks then pump into the board. And you're like, well, why the heck would you do that? Well, because The board, being an analog board, just does give this song some vibe. I'm not saying the Tascam Model 24 is the right solution to mix with on every song, but for this song, what I'm going for, the Tascam does it some justice. Well, I'm happy with this. I don't know if I'm going to be happy with this tomorrow, but I'm going to print a copy to my master bus here. And then from the master bus, we go back into Reaper. So I'm kind of good with that just as it sounds. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do it. Here we go.
We'll do a 5. It's just going to be a little quicker. Take a 5. No one was holding you dear enough. Last time stray like sparks down. Our shoulders. The cold did more than weaken us. Rusted souls cracking like oil barrels. Seems no longer holding, and you're still in the chill, in the cold, beautiful in your stillness and the beauty unafraid by the dark. Home free and city rest whenever near enough. Every ice you in a drop finds your skin and falls down your shoulder. Time to do more than decay your lives. Single stone rolling forward, slow and sure and soon to be a boulder, and you're still in the chill. You're cold, beautiful in your stillness and the beauty unafraid by the dark.
chill, in the cold, beautiful in your stillness, sound of beauty, I'm afraid by the dawn. Still in the chill, in the cold, beautiful in your stillness, and your beauty, so afraid by the dawn. No one is holding you dear enough.
All right, that's my mix down. Let's see what we do next. I dropped something which angered the dog. Let's just make sure that that played back okay. So now, instead of playing my multi-tracks, I want to play the mix bus, the master bus here. So let's just see if we got that or not. I'm going to do a quick save. I know the track's saved, but I'm paranoid, so I save all the time. Now let's hear. Now I'm not hearing anything. And you say, well, why are you not hearing anything? We have to hit SD main mix to return. Oh, shoot. Oh. I might not be able to hear the control room. Interesting. Yeah, because I played it on this. So what can I do about that? Geez, I could hurry up and go get a couple adapters to put in here. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to handle this a little bit differently. I did not anticipate that. Let's see what we can do about that. Well, the problem is I'm not outputting out of my my masters here. I'm outputting out of the control room. And so what I've done is I've recorded it to the master bus, which wants to put it out the master outs. You know what I could do? I could pump it back through if I want to listen to it really quick, but I'd have to have a couple of female XLRs. Yeah, what a pain that is. Well, instead, I'm just going to do a transfer over to the computer. It's just easier. So to do that, we tell the Tascam that we want to transfer some files. So I'm going to come down to, I think, is it storage? Switch to storage mode. That's going to tell the Mac that it's time to talk to the Tascam. It should show up here. Yep, there it is. It showed up on the Mac. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. And I can go into master tracks. I said master tracks. Oh, you're just not going to open the directory? I'll go into the song. The song's called Dear Enough. And 23 and 24, that's what I just recorded just now. So there's a couple of stereo tracks there. I can actually fly them right into Reaper. Just drag them over to Reaper. Come on, Reaper. Open up. Fine. Fine. I'll partially open the Reaper window, for crying out loud. There was an error. Oh, now I can't see the Model 24, so it's mad. There's just always something, you know? It's always something. Reaper. Fine. I'll move 23 and 24 over to here, over to the desktop. Okay. So now I have these tracks 23 and 24. That's the left and right of my master. Now I'll take the Tascam out of storage mode. It's back in normal mode. Now we'll try to make Reaper happy again. I'm sure it's right messed up right now because I've done that. Yeah, it's super mad. It won't open. We'll just quit. The following projects are unsaved. Just get out of my face. Just get out of my face. We'll go back into Reaper. And I can actually just do a new project here. I don't need to Just give me a new project. And then I'll take these stupid tracks off my desktop, 23 and 24. What a pain in the butt this is. This has got to be like watching somebody do accounting. Same time position on separate tracks. There we go. All that. I've got my master bus tracks here in Reaper, I think. I don't know why I did it twice. Let's see. Need to be able to hear it though. So let's switch back to the Apollo. I apologize. This is, if you guys are watching, this has got to be like trying to watch somebody do their taxes. Let's hear it.
We'll do a 5.
Yes.
It's just gonna be a little quicker.
This is what I wanted. This
Take
is
5.
This is what I wanted.
Holding you dear now, like spiral ribbons, drag like sparks down, and over your shoulders. The cold did more than weaken us, rusted souls cracking like oil barrels seams, no longer holding, and you're still in the chill, in the cold, beautiful in your stillness and the beauty unafraid by the dark. Home free and steady rest when they're near enough. Every ice you in a drop finds your skin and bone, falls down your shoulder. Time is more than decay our lives. Single stone rolling forward, slow and sure and soon to be older, and you're still in the chill, in the cold, beautiful in your stillness and the beauty only framed by the dark. No one was holding you dear enough, like razor ribbons, drag like sparks down, all around your shoulders. And you're still in the chill, in the cold, beautiful in your stillness and the beauty unafraid by the dark. Still in the chill, in the cold, beautiful in your stillness and your beauty unafraid by the dark. No one is holding you dear enough.
All right, so that's what we were looking for. I put the tracks from Reaper into the Tascam Model 24. From Reaper to the Tascam Model 24, back into Reaper. And there's a method to why I did all of that. A method to all the madness. Let's see here. What do we do next? So I've got my master tracks. I might as well clip them. Clip them tight. I want to make sure that they're 16-bit tracks. So to do that in Reaper, you click an item, right click, you can go to the, what is it, the source properties? Yeah. It's a 44.1. Should be a 16-bit. 44.1 16-bit. Yeah, I always work in 16-bit. It's good enough for me. Good enough for my music. Let's clip this thing tight. Jesus, this live's been going on for 46 minutes, huh? Clip this thing tight.
Take 5.
So you can see exactly where the acoustic guitar starts. We'll zoom into that. Actually, there's a little breath there. I'm actually fine with that little breath. That tiny little breath. I could take it out when I go to fake master this. I say fake master because I do my own mastering usually. I might get this album done by a pro. Mastering's become so affordable now. You can get like pros to master your stuff for pretty cheap, like Grammy-winning pros. Okay. Now we got to clip the end. Let's see. Weird little noise at the end. That's fine. Could get rid of it if I wanted to. And silence. Okay, that's going to leave some silence in the album. That's fine. It kind of like, that's a soft, mellow song. So it's going to leave some space between that song and the next one. And let's see. So you might say, well, now what are you going to do? Well, now I'm going to strap a couple things across the master bus before I let Reaper do a mix down. I'm going to put a tape sim and I'm going to put a compressor that I use. I don't think I need to do any low cuts or anything like that. I think that's fine. But I'm going to... Should I compress first or tape sim first? That's a good question. Let's see what I did one of my last things. Let me just save this project as... I'm gonna make a folder called delete me now. So that as soon as I see this thing, I'll delete it. All right. Hopefully it's moved. I'm gonna do a save as. Reaper's smart. It knows you don't want to make a mess of files. So I can actually tell it to move all the media into the directory with it. So I'm going to save it as. And it's actually going to move all those WAV files in there so that there's not a mess of WAV files left all over the place. I'm just going to load another session that I did because I want to know if I tape simmed first or compressed first on my other tracks. I want all the tracks to have a cohesiveness across them. So one of the tracks I did was called Solar. Let's see if we can find Solar in this list here. Geez, there's so many. Okay. To do it this way. Sorry, guys. I know this is probably like watching paint dry at this point. Seagate. Let's go to my remixes. Let's go to my song called Solar. Let's go to my Reaper project. I want to see the details because I want to see the dates. November 30th, 2024. That's probably my last session. And it looks like I do... Complaining about my U80 plugins. Okay, it looks like I do my tape sim first. And then I do my compressor. And that was either by ear I decided that, or it was like a logical decision, like, how should I explain this? If you were doing this for real with old school tape equipment, it would probably be on tape first, and then you would output that to your master bus compressor before it went to your 2-inch master tape. That was my thinking behind this. Right, wrong, or otherwise. All right. Frick. Get out of my face. It says UAD complaining about stuff. I think UAD just crashed my system. Yep, UAD just crashed Reaper. No, it's back. Freaking idiots. Oh, I just closed the wrong session, for God's sakes. I just closed the wrong session. Now who's the idiot? Okay, here we go. So we're going to put my tape plugin down, which is the ATR. The UAD Ampex ATR. I have my choice of audio units, VSTs or VST3s. So I'm going to go VST3s. And I want to make, oh, I got the native version, UADX. Whenever you see that X, it's native. So it doesn't take any brain power up in my Apollo here, which is here. So if I don't have to use any brain power on my Apollo, I'd prefer not, because the Apollo needs all the power it can get. So I don't know if you know who Vance Powell is. He works with Jack White. He's a Nashville producer. He loves this this ATR 102 tape plugin, and these are the settings he uses, I believe. He goes to 250, 15 IPS, inches per second, CCIR, and then he does this AutoCal, I believe. I believe those are Vance Powell's settings. You can go look it up on YouTube. I think it's YouTube, where Vance Powell takes you through this. So that's going to be my, I'm sorry, I'm distracted. That's going to be my ATR, my tape sim settings. Now let's hear it off and on. You can see it off and on, and actually the tapes, the wheels will spin or not. So I'm going to start the song with it off, and then I'll turn it on so you can hear the difference. On.
Next time rhythms drag like sparks down. And over your shoulders.
I'm sure you're not hearing that over the phone, the stupid phone camera I'm using, but it does make a 4 or 5% difference at the very end, which is, this is where we're at. We are at the very end of mixing this song. Precision, bus compressor, another universal audio. I always start at the rock preset and go from there. I just always have. So I'm going to go find the rock preset. I hate this little black box. I like the old school way of picking presets, but anyway, here we are. So now my compressor's on. Hopefully we won't get into the red no more. And let's hear. I'm just going to go to the beginning of this song. I'm going to hit save really quick. Let's hear where we're at.
Next time rhythms drag like sparks down. And over your shoulders. The cold did more than weaken us. Rusted souls cracking like oil barrels. Seems no longer holding, and you're still in the chill, in the cold, beautiful. I'm near enough. Every ice in a drop finds your skin and bones. Falls down your shoulder. Time is more than decay our lives. Single stone rolling forward, slow and sure and soon to be older. And you're still, you're chill, you're cold, beautiful in your stillness and the beauty only framed by the dark. No one was holding you dear enough, like razor ribbons, dry like spots down all around your shoulders. And you're still in the chill, in the cold, beautiful in your stillness and the beauty unflamed by the dawn. Still in the chill, in the cold, beautiful in your stillness and your beauty is only framed by the dawn. No one is holding you dear enough.
And I think that's it. I think that is that song mixed. So we'll be able to do a mix down here in Reaper. And you say, well, wasn't that the mix down? No, you actually do like a proper. I gotta press these two mono tracks into stereo, right? So, I suppose to do that, I need to split them too. I need to go you're a left and you're a right. So let's hear that really quick. All right, so this is it. Third song on my album, gonna be done, so that's exciting. Let's go. Grab a selection, we'll go File, Render. We're gonna render the time selection. File name can be untitled, that's fine for now. It's gonna be a 44100 stereo 16-bit wave, and we're doing it. Here we go. This is how songs are made. That's rendering pretty quick. Probably because it doesn't have to go through the Apollo, that one effect. I usually put a lot of the Apollos through the, what is it called, a shark chip, but in this case I used a native version of tape. I'm not asking a lot of anything right now. I mean, it's 2 stereo tracks. Now, how did we do? We don't have any red, so that's decent. So I'm sure you guys are getting tired of hearing this song, but now we're going to go out to, you know what, I got to find out where it put the dang thing. Where did it put the dang thing? Delete Me Now Untitled Wave. Okay, I know where that's at. So I'll go to Finder. I had made a folder called Delete Me Now. Are they in alphabetical order or what? No, they're not. Okay. Untitled Wave, this is it. This is my song. So let's hear just really quick how it sounds in Apple Music. So as I was just doing this just now, I just got an invite to come record at somebody's house right now. There's a band playing in town, and I just got a call to come to their place. So I'm gonna go do that. I think there's musicians down from like Hamilton, like all over the place right now. So I'm gonna go do that. And yeah, so I got to abandon this, but I'm happy with that. If you've been watching, thanks. Like and subscribe if you feel like it. That song was called Dear Enough. It's probably going to be track 3 on my next album. I've got some notes to make, obviously, here. Um, yeah, hour-long live session here. Pretty happy with that. Thanks for watching if you did. And I don't know what else to say. We took a song that I'd recorded mostly in Reaper. We processed it with plugins on a different day, and then I pumped it back into the Tascam board. Used the EQ, used the delay of the Tascam, made a mix down, put the mix down back in Reaper, and then we put a tape plug-in on it, and we put the bus mastering compressor, which I like, from UA. I complain about UA and some of the crap that they do, but I mean, their plugins do sound good. I don't think anyone can deny that. But hey, if you watch, thanks for watching. It is March 2025. We're still giving away that satisfaction pedal. If you can find it in the videos, it's called the test giveaway. Go watch we are giving away a satisfaction pedal and try to enter that for March 2025. All right, thanks a lot. Peace.